Hello and welcome to AP Calculus. This video is a getting started video and it's going to familiarize you with all of the buttons on the left sidebar. So this dark area on the left is called the left sidebar, and we're going to familiarize ourselves with all of the buttons, the blue buttons. I'm Leslie Potter, I'm your instructor for the year, and let's get started. So this top button, the Getting Started button, I'm going to click on it, and inside the Getting Started button is the video that you're currently viewing. The next button is called the Pace Chart button, and the Pace Chart button opens up the Pace Chart. The Pace Chart is a really effective way of completing the tasks each week for the course. So if you notice, it's a 5-step process, and each week we go through that 5-step process. And there's a whole separate video on how to use the Pace Chart and how to navigate in here. So you'll be watching that video during the first week of class, and it will go into more detail in that video as to how that works. The next button is the Live eSession button. I'm not going to click on it because it actually isn't live right now, but clicking on this button will get you the links so that you can join our live sessions, our face-to-face sessions each week. Beneath that is the Recorded eSessions button. So every time we have a live session each week, it will be recorded, and I will put a URL on this page for you to access should you need to refer back to that live session. Right now there's one for week 2. It's not really live yet, but that's just kind of an example of what it would look like. Beneath the Recorded eSessions is a Recorded eSessions for the previous school year. And this is particularly useful if you want to work ahead. So you have access to the previous year's videos, and that way if you want to work ahead, then you have the resources to do so. Beneath that is the Announcements button, and the Announcements button is what we call the landing page for the course. So every time you open up the course in Blackboard for like the first time during the day, you will land on this page. And the Announcements page has weekly announcements. So at the top, we'll always have these announcements. The Welcome button is a link to the video that you're viewing right now. And then we have a Grading Policy button to familiarize you with the grading policies for eAchieve courses. Beneath that, you can see that we have a week 1 announcements already, and we'll let you read the week 1 announcements in the live class, in the Blackboard class, after you get done with this video. And then each week we will post a new announcements, and those announcements are usually posted over the weekend so that they're ready for you before Monday morning. Beneath the Announcements button is the Course Information button, and the Course Information button is just some generic information about all eAchieve courses. Beneath that is the Staff Information button, and that's where you can go to get information about me. And as far as contact information, email, phone, hours that we are in session, and help sessions, and etc. I'll let you read that in the Blackboard course after this video. And then beneath that is our Lessons button. And so this button is probably going to be accessed the most next to accessing the Pace Chart. And so each week has a folder. And as you go into the folder, it will give you some resource material, and then it will also give you the tasks to do for the week. And I'll go into more information about how to navigate inside these folders when you watch the Pace Chart video. But each folder is the next week then throughout the semester course. That's in the Lessons folder. And then beneath that is a button for viewing your grades. So this will give you all of your grades that you will be receiving through the course. You can see it starts with week 1 here, with our assessments 1A and 1B. Then we go on to week 2 with assessments 2A and 2B and so forth. And then you have a button for the textbook. And this is not actually a textbook. We're changing the textbook, but that will be updated by the time you are viewing this video. And then we have a button for how-tos. And the how-to button gives you short videos on how to do just about everything you might need to do in a Blackboard course, from creating shared folders, uploading different files, how to navigate grades and feedback, etc. So those are useful videos, like I said, for just about anything that has to do with taking an eAchieve class in Blackboard. And then there are some generic websites that you might find useful. Again, generic by meaning that they are in just about every eAchieve course. So that's a brief overview of the left sidebar and what each button does. And I want to thank you for taking AP Calculus with me this year, and I look forward to meeting you in the next coming weeks.